Hi everybody, it's Lise, and I wanted to put together a video that's highlighting some of the really great websites that I've found. I know that on the Reddit forums for New World that somebody's built a little wiki on there, and some of the ones that I'm looking at happen to be linked there as well. I'm not going to go through all of them. I just kind of picked the ones that for me I find to be the most useful, and I will link them at the bottom of this video and stuff, and that way you guys can go there. And I'm just going to run through a few of them and highlight some of the cool features that I've seen on them. Also, somebody on the Reddit put together all the attributes, and I'll probably just screenshot those at the end of the video and let them be up there for a while. That way you guys can do a screen capture if you want, because I'm having some trouble sometimes. The Reddit isn't loading very quickly, these images. So I just wanted to snag a copy so I didn't have to keep going there and wait for the loads. So I'll also just put those in that way. If you go to full screen, you can do control print screen and then paste it into Paint or whatever you use, and save yourself a copy if you want to have a reference up on the side screen while you're building out your character and stuff, or while you're planning, which again, I'm doing a lot of planning prior to launch. So with that said, let's move right into it. So I'm at the newworldmap.com, and this is probably one of the coolest things that people have developed so far. I'm sure that there's going to be a million websites that'll pop up and stuff, but this one's really great. You can, I'm just going to hide them. If I'm looking for ores, let's say I'm looking for gold, I can come in here, and it's going to mark all the places that have gold. So now I need some reference. Where are these places at? So let's get all the, maybe not areas. Nope, not that. I want cities and others. That'll give me some reference points. So, you know, if you know what city you're by, you can go, okay, well, here's gold if I'm over here. And it's like that for all the resources. So if I go, or let's see, deselect, and go back over here to filters, I can go plants. What types of plants, what types of fungus. Maybe I'm only looking for a certain kind of fungus. And now that's going to show up. Let's see. I don't know where they're going to pop up at. Hard to see those. Maybe let's clear this out. Ah, there we go. There's all our fungus. So I checked this place out. It's really fantastic. I think they did an excellent job on it. I can see myself having this open on one screen and I'm playing on the other. Sure, you've got the in-game map, which is really great, and has a lot of filtering availability in it and stuff too. But if you're walking along, you want to look at the screen and see where you're going, not have a map up because you can't see where you're going. So I can see using this third-party tool here on one screen and then going ahead and, you know, walking along in the game in another. Anyway, kudos to the people that developed this. This next website's, you know, at worldforge.gg, and I had to go look up the GG extension. It's the Ballywick of Guernsey, which are some islands in the English Channel. Anyway, that's the country of origin for this domain. This is a great way if you want to sit there and plan out your builds prior to launch. You can sit here and you can do 10, so you can do it really fast and see what you're going to get out of things. You can go through here and actually do your weapons and stuff. Oops, if I can just click on it. My cat's grabbing my hand as I'm trying to get the mouse. So he's making it difficult for me. So we've got 19 points, and we can go through here and you can build everything out. I'm not going to sit there and go through everything. I'm just showing you the websites where you can go play. Item affixes, based on, I guess, different gemstones and things that you've got going on. You can build that all out. You've got your monster types, what they're weak to and stuff that they're starting to list out. Dungeons, they're showing you some locations of the dungeons. So once again, that kind of goes hand in hand with the newworldmap.com, which I've also introducing you guys to in this video. So anyway, this is another great site. I'm sure there's probably more things that they're going to fill in with it. But good job on this one too. New World Codex. I really like it for looking at the furnishings because I can see them a little bit better. There's some other sites that have some pictures, but they're very hard to see. This one's great. You can search it and everything, filter it by level, materials. It gives you a count rule. You don't have to click into it to see the count. There's some websites that do that, and then they throw a nasty pop-up every time you hit a filter. This site doesn't. It's got its ads. It's got to support itself. I understand that. But this one's pretty unobtrusive when you're going through. Also, you can filter it to like 200 items and stuff. They've got skill builders. I think it wasn't working for me the other day. I think it's, still under construction and stuff. They've got, items, quests, gathering. There's a lot of things. Some of them, I think not everything's built out. And I think that's going to be the case at almost every site that we go to. But, as people get closer to launch or actually get into launch where they can get more data in here, I think all these websites are going to be great and more. Looks like they've got some guides and stuff. New World Codex, good job. I really like the display. I don't have to double click into it and then I have to go back and then I want to see what the next one. So if I'm just trying to plan out, okay, I'm going to need 30, 15, whatever, I can get a quick count of what I'm going to need if I'm wanting to do things. So you can go by level, everything, just normal stuff when you're trying to look up things. This is a pretty unobtrusive ad-wise site. So support New World Codex. This is New World DB, nwdb.info. And this one's got some different attributes than some of the other sites that just show you items and stuff. They're listing out perks with them and stuff, especially like some of the ones that are, epic and legendary. Again, you can also, there we go. They also have your recipes for, what items? Let me get over there. Yep, recipes. So you can get your crafting recipes, your refining. And again, I know all this stuff is in-game in the menu, but when you're trying to plan things, it's nice to have something off to the side. They've presented theirs a little bit differently than some other ones that I've shown or will show and stuff. But this one also, to get the quantities, you mouse over it and you can see it right there. You can see the components and the ingredients and stuff. Very pretty, visually stunning. I like it. I like the color coding showing the rarity of the items and stuff rather than just all plain text. So I will definitely be using this one as well, even though I keep pointing to a bunch of them with stuff, but each one's got something a little differently, and I think I'll be using them for different use cases. So good job. I like this one too. Another large compilation website is New World Fans. But probably the most unique feature about this is that people are doing their builds and posting them, and then they have likes and stuff. So you can't quite right now sort by likes, but you can by author and stuff. So I guess if you see somebody with a lot of likes, maybe look at the author and stuff and filter them out that way. You might get some ideas for some builds. I don't know if any of these builds are any good. But it is a way to play around, and maybe later I could see this where people go, yeah, just go to my build here if you want to see what I have. I think that will be a very useful tool. The database has all the items and stuff, just like kind of all the other ones that we've looked at. So like if we go to food, they've got it broken out where you can filter it by tiers and food, what types of benefits it gives and stuff. So it's like, let's see, foods corrupted. It just got this pop-up that keeps coming back. Maybe not that. Okay, there we go. And there's that pop-up again. So it'll show you the food and stuff. Oops, I can't get this. Can't see the whole thing. It'll give you some of the information about it. I think some other ones do a little bit better on the item and information, but I'm sure this is under development and I'm sure they'll work on that as well. But I think the builds are the unique thing. There's some guides and stuff. It looks like they're trying to get a company listing. That's probably going to be a good way for folks to use for recruiting, or if you're looking for a company. So some unique features here as well. So here's each one of your primary stats. They'll be up for about 5 seconds. And you can screen capture them, print them, do whatever you want. I remember the old days where we'd have maps hanging off our desk and everything else, mapping out dungeons. These might be some good quick references, so thanks to the guy that made them on Reddit. And at the end, I have the hotkeys because, especially for new players that come in right at launch, remembering your hotkeys before you remap them, or even just changing it might be good for you to have that as well. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, happy hunting, and be safe.